Okay, just let's check. Hey, online students, just check, confirm once more that you are able to hear before we start with the lecture today. Any one of you can confirm that you are able to hear me, and so that I can proceed with the lecture. Hello, are you all there? Okay, my voice is not clear. Wait, yeah. Can you hear now? Hello, are you able to hear me clearly? Hello? Online students, can you confirm that you are able to hear? तुम्हाला काही प्रॉब्लेम नाही ना? You are able to hear and see properly. Yeah. Yeah. Online students, can you confirm that you are able to hear me? Hello. Hello. Ishwari, Anushka, please check if you can hear me. Sandhya, any of you can confirm that you can hear me? Hello. Oh, are you able to hear me now? Hello? Yeah, I will check how it can be solved, but even now it's breaking. Yeah, let me try once more, okay? I'm leaving and I'm joining again. स्टुडंट्सचा जरा आवाजाचा प्रॉब्लेम येतो, एक मिनिट होल्ड करा. हॅलो, कॅन यू ऑल हिअर मी? ऑन सर एक मिनिट, स्टुडंट्सला मी टेस्ट करतोय, ते म्हणतात आवाज ऐकू येत नाही ऑनलाईन. हॅलो, हां, ओके, नाव यू कॅन हिअर मी ना? Okay, good. So we can proceed. Yeah, thank you. Okay. So in the last lecture, when we stopped, we have discussed factors that determine demand and supply. Okay. We have seen that there is a downward sloping demand curve and an upward sloping supply curve. Perfect. Okay, and also one more thing we studied, wherever the demand is equal to supply, that determines the equilibrium price and equilibrium quantity. Okay, any doubts, difficulties with this? Have you all got this? Okay, so also, I mean, just as a recall, we discussed what are the various kinds of market structures. Okay, we have discussed like there are different kinds of market structures. Perfect competition. Can you all write the other three? Yes, very good. Very good. Yes, oligopoly, and fourth is monopolistic competition. Correct. duopoly is two sellers, it is a type of oligopoly. Okay, so we have to do this in a little bit of detail. Okay, yeah, also can you just remember in a brief way what are the four conditions that determine perfect competition? I thought we give four conditions that determine perfect competition. Yes, one of that condition was homogeneous product. Yes. What were the other three? Try and recall. We did it in the last lecture. Hey, online students once in a while keep telling me whether my voice is clearer, because I may just not be able to get it. What are the other four conditions? Three conditions. Homogeneous product बराबर है. Free entry and a free exit. Correct. Free entry, free exit is also one more condition. Yes. Okay. So Ishwari is saying she is not able to hear, but is there any other student who is having a difficulty? Anushka, Sandhya, can you all confirm? Are you able to hear me?
फक्त कॅमेरा त्यांनी उलटा ठेवलाय. कॅमेरा
Hello, because
उलटा झाला. काहीतरी आपल्या इथे
is it possible for you to confirm whether you are able to hear me, online students? Hello, hello, hello.
युट्यूबला येतोय ना व्यवस्थित?
Hello, online students.
पण पोरं बोलतात.
Are you able to hear me?
पोरांचे काही हे आहेत का चेक करूया ना आपण चॅटला.
Hello.
संदीप इथे थांब जरा. व्हॉइस ब्रेकच होतोय. वरती जायला
चालतंय पण त्यांना ऐकू येते का नाही ते म्हणतात, आवाज नाही जाते. हॅलो, ऑनलाइन स्टुडंट्स, कॅन यू कन्फर्म दॅट यू कॅन हिअर मी?
हॅलो हॅलो.
कॅमेरा नाही दिसत आहे. हे चालू आहे पण तो फोकस नाही झाला. Do you know any one of them who have joined? कोणी ओळखीचे आहेत तुमच्या? हॅलो, ऑनलाइन स्टुडंट्स, आर यू एबल टू हिअर मी? ऑनलाइन स्टुडंट्स म्हणतात आवाज नाही जात आहे. हॅलो, ऑनलाइन स्टुडंट्स. मॉस, ओके. हॅलो, कॅन यू हिअर मी? ऑनलाइन स्टुडंट्स, ईश्वरी, संध्या. हा, आता येत आहे. अच्छा, मग हे कुठलं करायचं? ओके, फाइन. नाउ देयर इज नो प्रॉब्लम, राइट? यू आर ऑल एबल टू हिअर मी? Okay, so try to recall the other two conditions. We have correctly recalled two conditions. Product is homogeneous and there is free entry and free exit. Yes, that's right. Large number of buyers and sellers. Just one more condition left. Okay, large number of buyers and sellers. Buyers and sellers. Okay, I'll give this to you. This last one is perfect information. Buyers and sellers know all the information with relevant to the product. Okay. Okay, you have to know this. This is something which you cannot forget. Okay, all of you. Ensure that you understand these four conditions. If possible, please write it down. Write down the four conditions for perfect competition. Now they are able to hear. That's not a problem. Camera सोडून द्या आता. Okay. Thanks, students. No problem. Okay, but once in a while, keep telling me whether you are able to, whether I'm audible or not. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Okay. So let us, yeah, complete writing the 4 conditions. Done. Okay, in today's lecture, I want to define a very important concept, and this concept is called elasticity of demand. Okay, so let us try to define what is elasticity of demand. Okay, before I start again writing the definitions, students, you are able to hear me? Online students? Okay, good. Thanks. Yeah, okay. So, fine. Let us write down elasticity of demand. Okay. So, I'm specifically writing what is called as price elasticity of demand. Price elasticity of demand. Okay, and symbolically I'm going to represent this as E and P like that. Okay, so E stands for elasticity, and the price P, the symbol P stands for price. If you want, you can even just write EP. That's perfectly fine. Okay, now what is the need for elasticity of demand? Remember, in the theory, economic theory that we have studied so far, we are saying that demand is downward sloping. That is, if other things remaining constant, okay, other things remaining constant, okay, when price increases, quantity demanded falls, and vice versa. Okay, so elasticity answers, price elasticity answers the quantitative question. Okay, quantitative question, by how much quantity demanded changes, by how much quantity demanded changes in response to price change. Okay, so it is measuring the quantitative effect. Okay, qualitative effect, we all know that price goes up, quantity demanded falls, but elasticity of demand measures the quantitative question, by how much quantity demanded changes in response to price change. Okay, and write down the formula. This is very important. Price elasticity is measured by the following formula. Okay, percentage change in quantity demanded. Okay, percentage change in quantity demanded to percentage change in price. Okay, be very clear. Numerator is measuring percentage change in quantity, and denominator is having percentage change in price. Many students get the numerator and denominator wrong. Okay, so just ensure that you remember this. In the numerator we have percentage change in quantity demanded, and denominator we have percentage change in price. Okay, let us look at a hypothetical demand. Let us say price is 2, quantity demanded is, let us say, 10. Okay, and let us say price goes to 4. Okay, and the quantity declines to, let us say, 2. Okay, so these are the demand points. Okay, at price 2, quantity demanded was 10. When the price increased to 4 rupees, quantity demanded has fallen to 2 rupees. Now our job is to calculate price elasticity of demand. Can you all do that? Calculate the price elasticity of demand. Remember, the numerator is percentage change in quantity demanded, and denominator is percentage change in price. So think like this. Suppose the price is going up from 2 to 4. Okay, what is the change in percentage change? Okay, I want you to do the solution in the following way. First, slow down, calculate percentage change in quantity demanded. Just give me the percentage change in quantity demanded. How much is it? Okay, very good. Earlier quantity was 10, now it is 2. So the change is 2 minus 10. Okay, so that is the absolute number. We want to calculate percentage change. So this minus 8 is the change. It was on the base of what quantity? Okay, Ishwari, there are different ways to calculate price elasticity of demand. Right now, just do what we are doing. We can check the difference with the class note. Okay. Calculate the price elasticity of demand now. If quantity changed from 10 to 2, that is, it has fallen by 8. It fell by 8 units from what was the base? पूर्वी कितनी क्वांटिटी सेल हो रहा था? What was the demand before at price is equal to 2? Quantity demanded being sold was 10. So I can take one way of calculating this would be, I can take it 10 and calculate the percentage change. How much will this be? Correct. So it would be minus 80%. Okay. Fine. Use now this method and calculate percentage change in price. Percentage change in price. How much is it? It was 2. From 2 it has gone up to 4. So 4 minus 2. 4 minus 2. Yeah, Ishwari, I want you to give me the answer for this. Text it in the, once you solve it, please text what answer you're getting. What should be the denominator? It will become 1, 2. So this is into 100. Okay, that is, are you all getting that this is 100%? Got it? So the third step, we calculated percentage change in quantity demanded. Then we calculated percentage change in price. Now calculate elasticity, which is a ratio of percentage change in quantity demanded upon percentage change in price. How much is it now? Minus 80% upon 100%. Okay, that will cancel, the percentage signs will cancel, and you will get minus 0.8. Did you all get this calculation? Online students, are you there? Could you calculate this? Hello? Can anyone just confirm that you are able to follow this? Hello? You have understood this? Anushka, Ishwari, Sandhya, any one of you? Have you got this calculation? Okay, thank you. Thanks a lot. Okay, so generally just remember, by convention, the negative sign is sometimes omitted. Negative sign is omitted. Negative sign is omitted, and we say price elasticity is equal to 0.8. And what this means is that if price increases by 1 percentage point, then quantity demanded will fall by 0.8%. Is that clear to all of you, how this sign is interpreted? Okay, so we will look at one more formula for calculating price elasticity of demand. This is called midpoint formula. Midpoint formula for calculating price elasticity of demand. Okay, midpoint formula. Midpoint formula. Okay, so if we have price and quantity, okay, so let me write this as P1 and Q1, and change in price goes from P1 to P2, and you have change in quantity which goes from Q1 to Q2. Okay, so remember this midpoint formula, elasticity of demand is Q2 minus Q1 upon P2 minus P1. Okay, I'm just putting parenthesis to make it very clear that we have done the subtraction operation. Okay, multiplied by P1 plus P2 upon Q1 plus Q2. ठीक है, let us apply the midpoint formula to our problem. We had P1 was 2, quantity demanded was 10, and P2 was 4 and quantity demanded was 2. Okay, use midpoint formula now to calculate the price elasticity of demand. Make this P1, this Q1, this is P2, this is Q2. Calculate the price elasticity of demand using the midpoint formula. Online students, are you comfortable? Are you able to hear? Okay, thank you. Thanks a lot. Okay, Ishwari, you also tell me whether you are getting this. Is this the formula that you are seeing in the book? ओके, ईश्वरी काय समझत नहीं है, क्या समझ में नहीं आ रहा है? We are calculating the price elasticity of demand, and this is the formula for price elasticity of demand. So we are given some price and quantity. Now we have to plug in this and calculate the answer. Yes, can somebody tell me what should I write for the numerator? Q2 minus Q1. Q2 minus Q1, what should I write? 2 minus 10. Is that fine? And what should I write for 4 minus 2? Correct. And here it will be 2 plus 4. And it will be 10 plus 2. Okay, perfect. Do the multiplication calculation. Tell me what is the answer that you get. Minus 12. It will minus, okay, let's check. Minus 8, 2 into 6, and this is 12. So what is the answer we are getting? 2 3s are 6, or let's keep 6 1s are 6, 6 2s are 12. Are we getting minus 2? You'll get answer minus 2. Yes? All of you got this answer? Okay, so this is happening because we are taking large swings in price and quantity. Okay, so this is midpoint formula is a more standard method of calculating. Formula is more accepted. Okay, so if a choice, use the midpoint formula, but sometimes if you are given a numerical question in the exam and it is not mentioned which formula is used, so you should also check for the first formula that we used. Go from the base to the change. Okay, maybe we can check from the study material, one of the problems to be solved today, which has been asked as a multiple choice question, to see if we can get the answer for this question. But have you understood? Okay. Now, okay. Yes, tell me what is the question. You can unmute yourselves and speak also, okay? You can unmute and speak, Ishwari. Okay, the formula numbers I've taken, I've created an example and done the formula. Okay, very soon we will see one problem from the textbook and we will solve this question. Okay, fine, but just now I want you to concentrate on something different. Okay, what is the meaning of price elasticity? Price elasticity is responsiveness of quantity demanded with price. Okay, and generally we ignore the sign. Okay, that is, we write only the absolute value. Okay, when we ignore the sign, what we are doing is we are writing absolute value. Okay, we are writing the absolute value. That's a mathematical function. Okay, now look, whatever the value of elasticity that you calculate, okay, suppose if price elasticity you calculate is more than 1, okay, then we say the demand is relatively elastic. Okay, relatively elastic. Okay, these are standard terminology. Dekho, if it is equal to 1, then we say it is unit elastic. Okay, unit elastic म्हणजे 1% प्राइस ऊपर गया, क्वांटिटी डिमांडेड भी 1% से ही नीचे आएगा, then it will be unit elastic. And if the price elasticity is less than 1, we say demand is relatively inelastic. Have you got this? Very good. Okay. There are certain other aspects of elasticity that we have to discuss, but right now just focus on these 3 ideas. What are they? Demand being relatively elastic, unit elastic, and inelastic. Okay. Now, if elasticity is very large number, okay, or something like that, we call it perfectly elastic. Means very large change in quantity demanded for a change in price. It is called perfectly elastic. Okay, and if price elasticity is 0, we say it is perfectly inelastic. We call it perfectly inelastic. Okay, I have just moved this up so that the board is not visible to you. If you have written down notes, turn the page, recall the numerical values and their classification. Okay, first thing I want you to write is, write the formula for elasticity. What is in the numerator, what is in the denominator. Try to write. In exam we have to write. There is no pages. You want pages or what? Yes, perfectly. No looking in the book. Try to write. You have done elasticity also in 12th standard. So you should be able to recall from memory and write. What is in the numerator? Very good. Percentage change in quantity demanded. This is correct. Denominator? Percentage change in price. Very good. Okay. Price elasticity formula. Write the midpoint formula without looking back. Try to write the midpoint formula. We just did that. Okay. What is the midpoint formula? Q2 minus Q1. Okay. Whenever you write this, put it in parenthesis, so that you know what is first to be done. Into, yes, P1 plus P2, and in denominator, Q1 plus Q2. Very good. Did you all get this, online students? Could you recall from memory? Yes, very good. That's good, Sandhya. Okay. Now, the next thing that you want to recall from memory is the numerical types of demand. Price elastic demand. Okay. How is demand classified according to price elasticity? I gave you 5 values. Try to recall them. I would just draw a number line. 0, 1. If the price elasticity is 0, what do we call that? 0. Inelastic means वो कितना भी price change होने दो, our demand is not going to change. This is that point. Perfectly inelastic. Brilliant. Okay. Now what is this? elasticity equal to 1? Correct. This would be called unit elastic. And what are the other? Yes, if it is here, anywhere here, it would be less than 1, right? Price elasticity of demand would be less than 1. And finally, this would be EP less than 1. And here it will be greater than 1. So this portion is elastic. This is the elastic portion. And if it is a very large number, something like this, then you will call that as perfectly elastic. Have you got this? Okay. Excellent. Okay. All of you, online students, can I proceed? Have you got this? Okay. If you look at the determinants of demand, okay, we did quantity of demand as a function of price. We have seen that there is an inverse relationship between price and quantity demanded, okay? But there are other determinants also. Important among them is income. Okay, another important determinant is income. And we also did price of, yes, related goods. Okay, price of related goods, substitutes and complements. ये तीन, so we have already studied percentage change in quantity demanded upon percentage change in price. What do you call this? It is called price elasticity. Okay. So now if I do the other way around, percentage change in quantity demanded to percentage change in income, what will I get? When I measure, what will I get? No, percentage in quantity demanded upon percentage change in income. I will get another elasticity. What will this elasticity be with? It will be income elasticity of demand. Okay, remember this is called income elasticity of demand. Means 1% से इनकम चेंज होता है तो उसकी मात्रा में डिमांड कितनी चेंज होती है? इनकम इलास्टिसिटी ऑफ डिमांड. ओके, similar formula like price change. Only thing is you will write change in income. Okay, so and suppose I write percentage in change in quantity demanded upon percentage change in price of related good. Percentage change in price of related good. What elasticity will I get? Cross price elasticity. Okay, this is called, or I can write cross, this is called cross price elasticity of demand. This will be called a cross price elasticity of demand. Okay, so let's just put it here. Elasticity, we can have three types of elasticity. What are they? Elasticity with respect to price, which is the most common, but you can also calculate elasticity with respect to income, and we can also calculate elasticity with respect to related price of related goods. Okay, have you got this? Same formulas, modifications, but here we consider price, second case we consider income, and in the third case we consider price of a related good. Okay, means something like this, calculate cross price elasticity of coffee with respect to price of tea. Okay, so all of you know coffee and tea related commodities. Okay, suppose we are trying to calculate the cross price elasticity of coffee with respect to price of tea. So I am writing here price of tea and price of coffee. Suppose if we say price of tea is 10 rupees and quantity of coffee consumed is, let us say, 80. अगर टी की कीमत 10 रुपए से 15 रुपए होती है, okay, tea becomes costlier and people buy more of coffee, as a result of which they are buying, let us say, 100 units of coffee. Calculate cross price elasticity. Calculate the cross price elasticity. Okay. Now again you have to apply the formula, just change the denominator. So this will be P1, this is P2, this is Q1, and this is Q2. Hello, online students, are you there? Hello. Okay, fine. Let's just wait. If the other two students have suddenly got disconnected, we'll check what is the issue. Okay, in the meantime, try to solve and calculate the cross price elasticity. So E of C cross, what should I write as the numerator? Very good, 100 minus 80. This has changed with respect to what? Changed in price of tea was from what? What should be the denominator? 15 minus 10. Okay, use the midpoint formula and complete this calculation. Modify the midpoint formula here. Okay, so P1 plus P2 would be 10 plus 15, and Q1 plus Q2 will be 180 plus 100. Okay, so what does this come to? 20 and 5. Here the sign is very important. Don't make the change. Don't change the sign. Only for price elasticity of demand that is acceptable. 180. Okay, how much is it? If I can see that, is it coming 5 upon 9? Okay. Yes. How much is this in the decimal form? 0.555 means the price elasticity, cross price elasticity is 0.5 means 1% से टी की प्राइस इंक्रीज होती है तो कॉफी डिमांड इज इंक्रीजिंग बाय 0.5%. That is what it means. Did you get this? Okay, just remember one thing. When commodities are substitutes, the cross price elasticity is positive. Okay, EC is positive, means commodities are substitutes. Okay, and if cross price elasticity is negative, then the commodities are complements. देखो मल्टीपल चॉइस के लिए ये बहुत कॉमन क्वेश्चन है. It's a very commonly asked question. Okay, if cross price elasticity is positive, what does it mean in terms of relation between the two commodities? If it's positive, they are substitutes. If it is negative, then they are complements. Okay, just one last idea we'll do in today's class. Okay, look at income elasticity of demand. Write that formula. Income elasticity of demand. I want you to fill this. What will you write here? एक में क्वांटिटी लिखना है, एक में इनकम लिखना है. Where will you write quantity? Where will you write income? Very good. Quantity, and denominator you will write percentage change in income. Okay. Now I'll not do a numerical question, but just remember, when income elasticity of demand is positive, okay, what that means? Income increases, demand also increases. That means income elasticity is positive. Such products are called normal goods. Okay, they are called normal goods. Okay. If income elasticity is calculated and it is negative, means income बढ़ गया और demand कम हो गया, then such goods are called inferior goods. Okay, they are called inferior goods. Okay, so this is the general classification. Remember, there is also sometimes but it is not everybody doesn't accept it. If income elasticity is between 0 and 1, Many people call that as necessity. Okay, necessities generally show low income elasticity of demand, और अगर income elasticity is greater than 1, then these products are called luxury goods. Okay, so this is generally, remember, you have to memorize these values because you're going to write multiple choice questions where you may get this in an applied form. So you should be able to handle this. Okay. Okay, any doubts, difficulties you're having till now? I will tell you. Okay, so if you were to look into your textbooks, in the chapter on elasticity of demand, that is, look into 1.3. 1.3. Page number क्या है? 26, 27, 29, these pages have this concepts. Okay. Okay, there is also linear demand curve. We'll come to linear demand curve in some time. Okay, but let us look at some problems which we can solve. So, let us look at okay. If you go on page number okay, some questions like who proposed point elasticity of demand, look into the textbook and do it. Okay, I'm not going to spend time on that. Problem number 11, look at it and try to solve that answer and tell me what would you select. I'm reading the question. Problem number 11, it's on page 70. 70, page 70. Problem number 11. I'll read the question. Luxury goods have dash degree of elasticity. Choose the correct option. Luxury goods have dash degree of elasticity. Correct. Here the best choice would be high. Are you getting it? Okay, let us check. All of you try to solve problem number 12. Let's wait for all to solve, so we don't discuss the answer before everybody has tried to solve it. Demand for salt is inelastic because okay, I thought this is a little tricky. I think all three look the correct answer. Okay, it has a low price. Yes, it has. Absence of it makes food tasteless. Nobody knows what can be a substitute for salt, and no substitutes. So the best choice would be D. तो देखो, quickly commit नहीं करने का answer. Sometimes you may think, okay, first option is correct, but you have to read all 4 options before you take a call. Okay, right. Let's solve problem number 13. Sandhya, are you able to follow this? You have the study material? Yeah, okay. We'll look at problem number 13 and take your choice. What would you select? Let me read. Price elasticity of demand of a product will be more elastic. Yeah. Will be more elastic. Okay. What's his choice? B. Okay, yeah. Sandhya, are you also able to select B? I think this is right. Is more elastic if it has a number of substitutes. जितना ज़्यादा substitutes उतना demand will be elastic. Okay. Try to solve problem number 14. Okay, here they have not given what formula to use. Okay, so you may have to check whether midpoint formula works or you should use the base point elasticity formula. So write P1, P2, Q1, Q2, solve it carefully. First, read the problem, write down the data. P1 is given equal to, in this case, what will you take as P1? 12, very good. So what will you take as P2? 20, write that much. The next step is, what will you write Q1? 300, correct. And Q2, 200. Now you have all the information to calculate. Yes, very good. Thanks, Sandhya. It's very good that you got this right. Now you have got all the information, but you don't know which formula is to be applied, either midpoint or point. So use the point formula first. If it works, that's easier. Then you, if it is not, no, none of the answer is there, check both ways. Calculate both the answers. Yeah, just let me check. 300. कितना आ रहा है? My God, this is like, check what is the final answer they have given.
0.8.
0.8. Okay, so they are not using the midpoint formula. Okay, but in the final exam you cannot guarantee that. You have to check for both. ये trick, हाँ? तो टेक्स्ट बुक में एक फार्मूला दिया है वो यूज करो. They are using the point elasticity formula. Use that. Okay, but you cannot be sure that. Okay, do the 16th problem. Just do the 16th problem. 15th I have not taught you the theory. I'll do that in the next lecture. Do the 16th problem. 16th, and we'll stop after that. Okay, then you can wait for your maths lecture. 16th. Let me read it. If the price elasticity of demand for wine is -6, when a 20% increase in price of wine will lead to dash in quantity demanded of wine. Okay, पहले बात, okay, solve it. When you get a problem like this, I would first just write the formula for price elasticity. What is it? Change in quantity demanded upon percentage change in price. Okay? Now fill in the information that you have got. He is very clearly telling you. What is he telling you? It is estimated that demand for wine has a price elasticity of -6. Okay, and we are told that price increases by 20%. Okay, so it's just, you know how to calculate this formula. You have to just look at how much will there be a change in. Yes, this would cause the percentage change in quantity demanded to be okay, but there's no option like this given here. Huh? Check whether the answer is right. What is the answer they are given? 120% decrease. Correct. So it should be like 120% decrease. That should be the answer. Decrease. Because price elasticity is negative, na? No, but there can be some errors. Huh? There are errors in the question. You can check on the internet. Sometimes they have put corrections for that. Okay. Check that out. Maybe problem number 16. Check the correction. Okay, fine. Sandhya, did you solve this? Okay, I'm stopping the stream here. Next lecture will continue with this topic and do its relationship with revenue. That's another important topic and some other question. I hope you have understood. Okay.